welcome your 2025 San Francisco 49ers.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick of the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Thrown quickly, and it's more on the RPO. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Another 3 and out.
On fourth down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. It'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy, exiting the pocket right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's in! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
to the touchdown. Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Tory Taylor now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. On the return, it's Moore. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Dewan Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that
in trouble, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. first and 10.
Get set.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Off the play fake, Purdy. He's got it at the 3.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for one count longer, and most likely was going to result in a sack.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Third and goal.
Get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That is caught. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Now 4th and goal.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the 49ers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Caleb Williams sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
One final throw before the break. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. Oh, and he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. To throw is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal. A strong running takes them down to the 9.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Get set. Up. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Out to his right. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. T.J. Edwards getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on third and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Back to throw, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Bears nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
The play fake. Now Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burden. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
That's good for a Bears 1st down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Niners.
Throwing again. Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
What's up?
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st down.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows in the field.
And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and goal, Chicago.
From the shotgun, it's Williams, and he'll take it on in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears are back in this one. It's 17-7.
Bears 7.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Niners offense ready for this next possession. And a few kneel down should come close to closing this one out, depending on whether or not the defense wants to use those 2 timeouts they have left, but it really would just prolong what seems to be inevitable.
Officer! 118! What's up?
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back at the 42.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now, Caleb Williams and the Bears down by 13, a minute 13 to play. Their offense has struggled all night. Now they need to find 2 scores to pull this out. They'll drop the throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
For a Bears first down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Williams hit, and he loses the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Purdy down to a knee. That should be the final snap of this game. So a win here for the 49ers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.